I had to stop you from killing McDonald staff.
Oh, yeah. So you order a kid's meal, right? At McDonald's, Minecraft.
Wait. It was midnight.
Yeah, it was midnight.
So what kid is awake?
Me. I was there. I wanted a McDonald's Minecraft Happy Meal with a Minecraft toy inside it. And I got the craziest combo of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bundled with Hello Kitty
Yeah.
in a Minecraft Happy Meal. That's twice I've been scammed out of the Minecraft toy now. Yeah, that's just not right. And then she sent me a meme. She sent me a meme of a guy in armor and then like a girl in front of him.
Yeah.
And then it says like, excuse me,
Yeah.
but my boyfriend wanted the Minecraft Happy Meal toy. And I said, now it's your time to shine. Go and tell these
I didn't.
people here that I didn't get my Minecraft toy. And then I said, I'm going to go up. And then he said, no, don't do that.
No, because I didn't.
So I got...
You would have raged.
So no, I wouldn't have raged. Been like...
You were very passionate.
Yeah.
They would have misinterpreted it.
Paid him a tenner, like, yo, just give me my fucking Minecraft toy. Here's 10 quid.
I was building up the courage to be like, can we change this? But it was just so embarrassing. Because it was busy and it was midnight.
Oh, that's just wrong.
You ain't got back alive. How was your walk?
It was good. Didn't get robbed, so winning.
That is.
There was some guy that was paranoid though, because like I was walking like right behind him.
Yeah.
And then he took like a hard right, and I also took a hard right, and then he lit a spliff, and then he looked behind and he looked at me, and then I looked at him, and I was just like, all right. And then he turned around and he walked like further down, and then I followed him. Like he thought I was like trying to rob him or something. I think he was getting really scared.
Had like a tiny bit of weed and was instantly paranoid.
And then he started walking even faster, and I just thought, I'm gonna f this guy. So I started walking faster as well.
You were like, I'm just gonna torture him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna taunt this guy. So I started walking faster as well. And then he looked behind him as well, and then he like started to not like jog, but you know, like the limit of somebody's speed.
What techniques do trans women use to make sure their boys don't think about leaving?
What was that?
I don't know what that means. I'll read that out in a sec.
And then I just stopped and I just stared at him, and then he turned around again, and then he turned the corner, and then I just went the other way. Yeah, I know.
Wow. I thought that was going to end in you being like, so I just robbed him.
Yeah, stole his weed.
Poor guy. Just tortured him. But to be fair, you didn't actually do anything.
That's what you get for smoking weed
You're
in
just
public.
walking. What is this?
What techniques do trans women use to make sure their boys don't think about leaving?
Mind control. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Mind control. Weaponry. I don't know.
Sorry for last message being confusing.
Oh.
I just meant like, what do trans women do to make sure their boyfriends like them and whatnot? Just general dating stuff.
The same as everyone else, I guess.
Cool.
What do I do to make sure that you like me?
You're a girl. That's pretty much enough.
That's enough.
You got a pulse, so.
Wow. Crazy.
No, there's that. What I mean,
That
no
you just
secret sauce, is there? It's just like
just be a person.
Yeah, just be yourself. I mean, that's like as
Ask
basic as
repeatedly.
it gets. You know, everybody says that, but like if you are yourself and not pretending to be somebody, you will eventually find someone that finds you as a person, your personality attractive. You know,
I'm still looking.
That's the secret sauce. Just be confident in your flaws.
Yeah, not too confident. Otherwise, you seem crazy like me. Lie and scheme.
Manipulate and gaslight.
Yeah. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Yeah.
Do you like my flaws?
Yeah.
You have to say yes because you're in front of a camera,
Yeah,
sir. But
do.
hell yeah.
Just don't be too insecure. That's like.
Oh,
No, I'm
buddy,
not saying
wrong
that to you.
crowd.
I'm
no,
saying-
I am.
All right. Well.
I'm extremely insecure
Yeah. Well. Okay then. Don't be more insecure than
than me.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Icky.
Jeez.
Vicky.
I'm really insecure. I'm horribly insecure, so I don't know how you're dealing with that. If that's like the level. To be fair, like
You're not,
I'm
though.
losing my mind
You
because of
think you
medication.
are, but you're not. Like.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's more like, for example, me. I feel that I'm really insecure,
Oh, but you're not.
but I'm
Yeah.
not. Other people like don't think I am,
Yeah,
but I feel
I
that
don't
I
think you
am.
are.
So
Oh.
like, it's the same with you. Like
Oh,
I think
okay.
you think you portray you're more insecure than what you actually are. So it's the same with me as well. Like, I had this conversation with someone, and then my coworker on a night out. You know,
Nice, yeah.
getting into the
Yeah.
deep talks, and then we just like said like what was our impression of each other, like
Yeah.
you know what we thought of the other person,
Yeah.
like what our first impressions and this and that was, and then he thought that I was really confident. I was like, that's weird because I don't feel that way like at all.
I'd say you're really confident.
Yeah, but like I said, I
Crazy.
don't feel that way. You know,
That's
It's-
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. People can't see the brainworms inside. Crazy.
Podcast. Yeah.
Why is that a podcast? We
don't
don't have
know.
to talk to them all the time.
No.
Did I tell you that my mum messaged me? She said, I read something today that said Mars has 2 moons. So now there's more than just our moon. They just make that up. Yeah. And my DMs are filled with people like telling me how many moons other planets have. I said to her, like, most planets have a moon. And she said, that proves it ain't real. Why do you need more than one? But she put a laughing emoji as
that's
well.
Gonna be like British sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
But then I told her, like, Saturn has over 200, and she said, why though? It's only used at night.
Jupiter have like 60 or 70 moons.
I don't know, but I can't tell if she's, like, joking or not. It's like...
Ask her, are you dead ass
No, but
right
she
now?
tells me I have, and she said no. But then she's still doing, like, the laughing emojis and stuff. Like, she claims that
She's
the moon...
doing a bit.
She thinks it's like Truman Show. Like the movie The Truman Show,
Yeah.
where the moon is like their base.
Where all the lizard people live.
Maybe. She probably
Yeah.
and every time I bring it up, she tells me that she proved it with a flashlight and a tennis ball. Which I would like to see her like experiments again to figure out how she dictated that the moon isn't real.
What, she actually believes that, or she's just
I don't know.
deep into the
I
joke?
think it's deep into the joke, but I
Okay.
genuinely can't tell. It's like a lifelong bit.
Gonna take it to the grave.
Yeah. So
You should tell her to write in her will if it's a joke or not, so you'll at least get an answer.
my
so
mum's
you
not
won't-
gonna die.
All right, yeah,
Why would
she's
you say
immortal
that?
like you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die either. There's absolutely no evidence that I can.
Sorry, didn't mean to say that.
I've been around for 27 years.
Yeah.
There's a lot of evidence that I am alive.
Mhm.
Very minimal evidence that I will die.
Just every single person that's ever lived
But not me.
has died.
They're not me.
No, true.
Exactly. I'm built different. See you all in 2700.
Delusional. But yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got here. Like weaponized delusion. That's how I got to this point in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
My OCD like gave me like delusional thoughts.
That you were gonna live forever.
No, that was a joke. That's a bit. I could have kept it up like my mum. Oh, I see the appeal.
Told us how y'all met.
He stalked and harassed me.
Pretty much.
No, it was just like online.
Showed up outside our door. I was the delivery guy, and then just kept showing up with no deliveries.
It was
And
one of those-
eventually I was invited in.
It's one of those old school meet cutes where you just kept harassing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every
Where
day. you just,
everybody thinks it's really up,
Yeah.
but they're like, oh, that's
It's so
super cute.
romantic.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
so
wore me
romantic. Yeah.
it was Tinder. We were like passing as well. We weren't even in the same city.
Yeah, no, that was crazy actually because I was going to London. She had already been in London.
Yeah, I was leaving.
But you were there like a week ago. I think you just hadn't been on Tinder, I think.
No. I'd re-downloaded that. I was like, I went on a really bad date
Yeah.
and then I re-downloaded. And I was in London for like a day and then we talked like the next day,
Mm.
like the Tuesday. You super liked me.
Yeah,
Cringe, lame.
Yeah, it is a bit cringe. But then you said if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have matched with me because
Yep.
you were
Yep.
afraid of rejection.
Yep.
If you don't like, you can't get hurt.
Yep.
So,
That is actually very true. That is exactly what I said.
yeah.
I would, if you hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have matched because I would have been intimidated.
Yeah. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Anyone that's I find like really hot, I'm like, nah, too scary. Nice swipe, no.
Oh.
But you laid your cards out first.
Yeah. Sent it.
He's aight. No, he is. You are really sweet. You're very nice.
Yeah. When I get my Minecraft toy, I'm really good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If not, I see red and I turn green.
Yeah, it was quite scary. It wasn't. It was funny.
Almost crashed out. Became one of those. What's it called? World Star.
Yeah, like the people that were
World
like
Star
freaking
clips.
out over Szechuan sauce
Yeah.
from Rick and Morty. That was
Jumping
you.
behind the counter and beating the shit out of some minimum wage worker.
Yeah.
Screaming,
Yeah.
"Where's my Minecraft toy?"